Here I am while I'm sick with the latest update on Cyclone Freddy, a Category 3 near Madagascar. So here we are with Cyclone Freddy, the star of today's tropical weather worldwide. Um, Freddy is a storm that has had too many peaks, by my opinion. It's peaked about 4 or 5 times, and it had an ultimate peak of 165 mile per hour winds. That's not Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale officially has a peak of 155, but we all know this storm was probably a Cat 5. Not saying anything. Anyway, yeah, let's take a closer look because this is the first time you guys will get to see my new, format. So this is what Freddy currently looks like with 115 mile per hour winds. Um, it looks like it might be able to. Apparently, it's supposed to re-intensify back into a low-end Category 4, weaken to a Category 3, and potentially make landfall as a borderline Category 3 or Category 4. And yeah, it probably will not be borderline. It might just be a Category 4. But after it's expected to weaken all the way to a low tropical storm, maybe a tropical depression. But after it crosses Madagascar, it's expected to re-intensify, potentially back into a cyclone. This thing has been a cyclone for days. Has a very erratic track. Oh my gosh. Okay, so sorry guys, I'm a bit sick. I said so in the closer look for 99W and the AOI, which has recently formed in the Australian Sea. I don't really know much about this storm. It's not really much of a track, but all the info I get, I will let you guys know. 99W, it is expected to make a potential landfall in the Philippines. With all the stalling it's done, that's a lot of rain and damage already. But it is expected maybe to make a landfall in the Philippines. And really, it has a medium chance of forming right now by the JTWC, which means that's for the next 2 days. So by then it might be a storm, but you never know. This is what it looks like around the world right now. Nothing much active, pretty much Freddy and 99W. This is the current look of the basically western side of the earth. And as you guys can see, this is what I'm at. This AOI says medium chance of formation. This is very low, will probably be dead. And this is Freddy, a Category 3. And as you can see, it slowly ramps up in intensity, becomes a Category 4, and it is expected to weaken. And you see, this is like mid-Category 3, but in that time it might re-intensify. Because it has had a lot of tricks. Then it weakens all the way to a low storm, and then look, right back, it ramps up. So it might become a cyclone. And yeah, that's the current look of the world right now. Oops. This is some satellite. Let me move the icon real quick. Oh, I have to click. Yeah, this is what Freddy looks like right now. And that's 99W. And yeah, let's get to GFS. Okay, so I found the GFS, and let's see what the GFS says. The GFS shows Freddy strengthening, and now it's weakening. Boom, the landfall. After crossing, it weakens, it strengthens again to a potential cyclone, and another system formed behind it. Another system formed behind it, and yeah, that's really it. We're gonna let it play through again. Look at the off the coast of Mozambique. There was another system. Here. Look, there's Freddy. Up until boom, the landfall. And Freddy slowly strengthens. And look, behind it, another system forms into a potential cyclone with a pressure. Look at that, 982. That's impressive. Considering how low it was, that's an impressive strength. Now let's look up in the North Indian Ocean. Now just look near the North. Look at this. This system right here is strengthens. Now let's look in the North Indian Ocean. Not much until sometime later. Now this might not happen. This is just a prediction. Remember. Look, look. There it is. This system right here, it begins to strengthen. The pressure falls. That's where it ends. And then look, off the Philippines, there is a strengthening system. Yeah. So let's go to the Western Pacific. Here we are with the Western Pacific view. Let's see what GFS has to say about this. So there's a system that looks like it forms maybe like far away from the Philippines. Hold up, it's glitching. I'll get back. Okay, I got it back. Now look near the Philippines. 99W is right there. Now watch what happens. 99W strengthened. Looks like it might have just went over right here. If we look at the GFS, it might, like right there, it looks like a potential landfall. And it looks like it could be a storm by then, but you never know. Let's see what happens. And it begins to strengthen actually. And then look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that loop. The pressure begins to weaken, strengthen a little bit, and then it does a loop, but then it dies off. And look at this super powerful extratropical storm. I don't understand why these storms are getting powerful, but yeah. And then it seems to be empty. And then a potential storm, maybe extratropical, and then look up there. It's another extratropical system, a very strong extratropical system. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? Another super extratropical system. A low pressure forming near 26 north and 180 east. A system forming a very low latitude. Well, let's see. Nothing much. Another two super extratropical storms. Look at this. 988 and 977. And then they seem to drift off. I don't understand. Now look. Two systems. Let me go back. See if I missed anything. No. Two systems. This system might be extratropical, but it maybe. This definitely is a named storm. This is March 3rd, by the way. So let's see what happens. It strengthens quite a lot. This might be a potential category 2. And then look right here. We'll go back. Watch. Well, that system really doesn't do anything. On two super extratropical storms again. And look right here in the Bay of Bengal or Arabian Sea. I don't know. I'll look into that. 994. That is definitely a cyclone or tropical storm. 975 for another extratropical storm. I don't understand. And then right in front of the Philippines, this is right back to 99W. And look at that, another super extratropical storm. So, yeah, we'll just go to the Atlantic now just to see. Or Australian region, actually, just to see. I'm going to just close the text really quick. This is the last place we will be covering GFS for this update. Let's see. Relatively empty. Here's a system that, well, look at that. That's a system right there. Look at that. Wow. 998, that is definitely a system. Potential landfall. I don't understand this. This is definitely extratropical, but wow. Let me see anything. Another 998. 992. Wow. A lot goes on here that doesn't get recognition. 998. Most of these will be extratropical, to be honest. I'm going back. By the way, look at that. Look at that. I'm trying to go frame by frame because this is every 6 hours from local time. But we'll just keep going. We're at February 22nd. We'll see when anything like really forms and starts. That was a 996, 97. Oh, wow, there's too many storms. I have a lot of low pressure areas. Nothing seems to be creating a super dangerous hazard for the next few days. The basin seems to be relatively empty with a few spin ups that probably won't even get recognized. Like right here, March 2nd, 1 a.m. local time. It looks like 16 south, 140 east. There's a 997, and yeah, that's really it for the GFS. Now let's go to this on this day. So the satellite gave me an up close look today because what I'm using really is going off screen, so it won't be able to show it once it enters like really the Southwest Indian Ocean, unless I can figure out something. Give me a sec. Nothing, but this is the latest view. Yeah, this is really all we need. Here are the next 12 Atlantic names. Next video, I will have all the next names of every basin. I'm really lacking time. I recorded this in 2 hours. And yeah, I could not find it on this day. They're very difficult. So if you want to help, you can send me on this day with all the cyclones. Just DM me at Discord, Joy Tracking, #1001, and yeah, we can start something. You can send me it, and yeah, join my Discord, and you'll get a role as contributor. Thank you for watching this afternoon's Tropical Weather Bulletin or Tropical Weather Worldwide. And I'll see you in the next one, hopefully tomorrow. Peace.